The latest ArtNet intelligence report is out, and now we're taking it live. On April 8th, Editor-in-Chief Naomi Ray joins award-winning senior reporter Katya Kazakina for a virtual conversation unpacking the report's key findings. Tap the link in the show notes to reserve your spot. I'm Margaret Kerrigan, and this is Art Market Minute from ArtNet Pro. It's Monday, March 30th, and today I'm joined once again by Vivian Chow, who co-writes and edits ArtNet's biweekly pro newsletter, The Asia Pivot. And she's going to give me the lowdown on Hong Kong's art market right now. Welcome back, Vivian.
Thanks. Great to be back on the pod.
So Art Basel Hong Kong just closed on Sunday. How were the sales?
Though there are signs of recovery in the market after 3 years of downturn, there's still little urgency to buy among some collectors. Some Hong Kong-based dealers told me that they did well on the first 2 VIP days. So sales are moving, but they are more measured and discerning. Hauser & Wirth's president, Mark Peo, told our colleague, Kathy Fan, who's the head of ArtNet China and was on the ground there, that it took 9 months to close a deal on a Louis Vuitton work that the gallery had brought to the fair last year, and that expectation of longer timelines was echoed by other dealers. While it has always taken longer to close big deals, and it's widely acknowledged that first-day sales are often pre-sold before the fair, I think it's fair to say that the market is now moving to a noticeably different rhythm.
Yeah, and this was the first major art fair to happen since the war in Iran broke out. Did that affect anything?
It was largely business as usual in Hong Kong, at least on the surface as of now. A spokesperson for the logistics firm Diesel International Services told me rising fuel costs are expected to drive up return shipping from Hong Kong after the fair, with prices increasing about 50% to the US. And of course, we've seen the cost of commercial flights between Europe and Asia skyrocket by over 500% in the last month. I think it's still a bit unclear how the war will impact the market overall right now. A lot will depend on how quickly a ceasefire can be reached.
Yeah, definitely. You also noted that there were fewer galleries from India and Thailand at Art Basel Hong Kong this year. Why do you think that is? Is Hong Kong becoming less of a destination for the art trade?
There's a subtle shift happening, which I think mirrors a broader trend toward regionalism that we're seeing in the market. There were more East Asian galleries this year, for instance. Hong Kong is still a major global hub for the trade, but there is diversification among other Asian and emerging markets now, such as Southeast Asia, India, and the Gulf. I also looked into these recent auction figures, and they've continued to decline, according to the ArtNet price database. Unlike New York and London, which saw growth in 2025, the city's auction sales fell to a decade low of $715 million, down 20% year-over-year, and more than 60% from its peak in 2021. Hong Kong's total even fell below Paris for the first time, dropping the city to 4th place in global rankings.
Yeah, it does seem like there's a broader realignment of capital happening right now. And while the global art market might not be contracting anymore, it is certainly being rewired a bit. Thank you so much for joining us, Vivian. It's been so great to hear your take.
Thanks again for having me.
You can get more details on these stories on news.artnet.com. Art Market Minute is produced by Sonia Manalili and me, Margaret Kerrigan. Thanks for listening, and see you next week.